Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Marcella Barron from City and Financial. I'm delighted to be joined today by Simon Shipgood, who is a Mayor Regional Director at EWM Global. Simon is one of the speakers at our City Remuneration Summit taking place at the Cavendish Conference Centre next Tuesday, the 28th of March. Simon, if I could begin by asking you, what trends are you seeing across carried interest as part of reward structure at financial services firms?
Well, firstly, hi Marcella, and thank you for the kind introduction. I mean, it's an interesting question in terms of trends across carried interest. Historically, it's been senior management and deal teams that receive carry, but we're now seeing a much wider distribution across firms. And one of the other things that we're seeing is the continued increased use of co-investment structures where a commitment or a capital call from employees is compulsory to be able to attract carry points. So interesting to see that firms are widening out the exposure of carried interests across the firm, not just the senior management and the deal teams.
Do you find that firms are turning to technology to help the administration of these plans?
Well, I think so, yes. I think they have to. I mean, technology across the private equity space, certainly operationally, is pretty prevalent across fund admin, legal and compliance. But for whatever reason, carry plan administration seems to have lagged behind a little bit, and in a lot of cases is still managed on spreadsheets. So, firms are definitely looking to leverage technology to remove manual processes, reduce key person risk, as well, I think, as benefiting from, on-demand aggregated reports, improved analytics, which, I think is essential to help them improve their operational capabilities across this space.
And in what way are firms being creative with plan structures?
Yeah, I think, again, that's a good question. And I think it kind of links back to the adoption of technology, because if firms can effectively track things like the points, they can set individual vesting schedules, they can manage complex reallocations, they can even track built-in value for joiners and manage what can be quite complex leaver scenarios. All of this is now achievable if you leverage technology. And I think, as well as that, once you start to remove manual processes and you get a little bit more creative with your plan structures, you can start to put in more regular valuations, distribution forecasting, and really with the aim of increasing the buy-in from your employees on the the wealth that they're building in these plans. So I think it's essential that they create these plan structures, and that, as we said before, they make sure that they're adopting technology to help them facilitate that.
And as well as the administration benefits, can technology improve the employee experience and the transparency of the plans they're part of?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think this for me is the real critical part. If firms are going to spend a lot of their time investing in these creative plan structures, and add in a very competitive market for the attraction and retention of top talent, it's absolutely essential. So I think employees are expecting fingertip access to data, reports, and all of the associated documentation that comes from a single platform or a portal. And I think that can really help firms differentiate in terms of their compensation offering.
Well, thank you very much, Simon. That's very interesting, and we will obviously be able to discuss this and many other issues in greater detail in person at the City Remuneration Summit on the 28th of March. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye.
Thank you, Marcella.